There is a man sitting across from a Vietnam veteran. The war ended years ago. The veteran has no visible wounds, no missing limbs, no scars anyone can see. And yet, in the middle of a completely safe, quiet room, his body is shaking uncontrollably. His heart rate is spiking like he's under fire, and he cannot explain why. His mind knows the war is over. His body has never gotten the message. This happens to millions of people who were never in a war at all. The car accident from 15 years ago, the childhood home that never felt safe, the relationship that ended in a way you never fully processed. Your mind moved on. It filed it away. It told itself a story where it's over. Your body never agreed to that story. There is a psychiatrist who spent over 40 years trying to understand why the mind can convince itself something is finished while the body keeps living inside it forever, showing up as chronic pain with no medical cause, as panic in situations that are objectively safe, as a nervous system permanently braced for a danger that ended decades ago. Remember this sentence because we're coming back to it. The body was never lying, the mind was. His name is Bessel van der Kolk. His book, The Body Keeps the Score, has been on bestseller lists for over 200 weeks, has been quietly passed between therapists' offices and TikTok videos and group chats for years because it explains something almost every single person has felt and never had language for. Here's where it starts, and it's not where you'd expect. For most of modern medical history, trauma was treated as a story problem. Something happened to you, you told your therapist the story, you processed it verbally, and theoretically, the distress should resolve. Talk about it enough, understand it enough, and the mind will finally file it away correctly.
Van der Kolk discovered this was only ever half true, and the half everyone was missing turned out to be the more important half. Trauma isn't only stored as a memory you can narrate, it's stored physically, in your muscles, your posture, your breathing patterns, your nervous system's baseline setting for how much danger it expects at any given moment. You can understand your trauma perfectly, articulated in a therapist's office with complete clarity, and your body will still react to a slammed door, a certain tone of voice, a specific smell, as if the original threat just happened again. This is why so many people can tell you exactly what happened to them, in perfect detail, with total emotional distance, and still find themselves inexplicably panicking in a grocery store, or unable to be touched, or flooded with rage over something that objectively shouldn't matter this much. The story got processed, the body never got the memo. Sit with that for a second, because it reframes something almost everyone has misunderstood about themselves. If you've ever been furious at yourself for overreacting to something small, or confused about why you feel unsafe in situations that are objectively fine, this is why. You were never broken. Your body was doing exactly what it was trained to do, with total precision, using outdated information nobody ever updated. Van der Kolk traces this back to how the brain is actually built. There's an ancient part of your brain, sometimes called the reptilian or survival brain, that exists purely to detect danger and trigger a response before your conscious thinking mind even has time to evaluate the situation. This is not a flaw. This is exactly what kept humans alive for hundreds of thousands of years. A fast, automatic alarm system that fires first and asks questions later. The problem is that this ancient alarm system doesn't file experiences the way your thinking brain does. It doesn't use language. It doesn't understand "that was 15 years ago" or "I'm safe now." It stores raw sensory fragments, a smell, a tone of voice, a specific kind of silence, and any future moment that even partially matches that fragment can trigger the exact same full-body response as the original event instantly before your conscious mind even knows what's happening.
This is why trauma responses feel involuntary, because they are. You are not choosing to panic. Some part of your nervous system, operating faster than conscious thought, has already decided you're back in danger, and your body is simply obeying orders issued by a system that has no concept of time passing. Here's where most people, hearing this, would assume the solution is simply talk about it more, understand it more deeply. Kolk found something that should genuinely unsettle you. Talk therapy alone often isn't enough, because you cannot think your way out of a response that was never generated by thinking in the first place. You cannot logic your way out of a system that operates below logic. So what actually works? This is the part almost nobody outside of trauma-specific therapy has ever heard, and it changes how you should think about healing entirely. Kolk found that because trauma lives in the body, healing has to include the body, not replace talk therapy, but work alongside it. Practices that regulate the nervous system directly, rhythmic movement, breath work, yoga, even simple things like humming or singing, which physically stimulate the vagus nerve, the nerve most directly connected to your body's sense of safety. These aren't wellness trends, they're direct interventions into the same physical system that trauma hijacked in the first place. This is also why grounding techniques work when panic hits. Feeling your feet on the floor, naming 5 things you can see, controlled breathing. These aren't distraction tricks, they are direct signals to your ancient alarm system, delivered in the only language it actually understands: physical sensation, not words. There's a second concept from this book that might be even more important than the first, and it explains something almost every person watching this has experienced without a name for it.
Kolk calls it neuroception, your nervous system's constant unconscious scanning of every environment you enter, deciding within milliseconds whether it's safe or dangerous, long before your conscious mind weighs in. This is why you can walk into some rooms and instantly feel calm, and walk into others and feel tension you can't explain. Your body already ran the safety assessment before you finished having a thought about it. This means the people who feel chronically anxious, chronically on edge, chronically unable to relax even when nothing is technically wrong, their neuroception has been calibrated, usually by early or repeated experiences, to detect danger far more sensitively than the situation warrants. Not a character flaw, a miscalibrated alarm system still running the settings it was given years ago. And here's the part that ties everything together, the sentence that should genuinely change how you treat yourself moving forward. Healing was never about forcing your mind to convince your body that everything is fine now. It was about slowly, patiently, physically teaching your nervous system new evidence, safe experience by safe experience, regulated breath by regulated breath, until the alarm system itself recalibrates, not through argument, through repetition, through your body accumulating enough proof over time that the danger it's been braced for has actually passed. So here's how you actually use this, starting today, whether or not you'd ever call what you've been through trauma. First, the next time you feel a reaction that seems disproportionate to what's actually happening, don't immediately judge yourself for it. Ask instead, what is my body responding to that isn't fully in this room right now? That question alone starts separating the old alarm from the present moment. Second, build one physical regulation practice into your day, not as a wellness trend, but as direct maintenance on your nervous system. Slow breathing, a walk, something rhythmic, something that speaks to your body in the language it actually understands. Third, when panic or overwhelm hits, don't only try to think your way out. Ground physically first, feet on the floor, cold water on your hands, something your ancient alarm system can register as evidence of safety faster than any sentence you could say to yourself.
You are not broken for reacting the way you do. Your body has been keeping a score this entire time, faithfully, precisely, protecting you using information that in most cases is years out of date. It was never lying to you. It was just waiting for you to finally listen to it in the only language it has ever spoken. If this hit you the way it hit me, tell me one moment your body reacted before your mind understood why in the comments below. I read every single one. Stay with us.